Got him.
All right, what's up? Good morning, guys. Out here with Wade again. We're fishing in Mamala Bay. Right now it's 5:24 a.m. Sunrise is at 6:07. High tide is 5:53. And we're fishing the minor bite this morning, 7:54 to 9:54 a.m. If you're wondering where I'm getting that information, I'm getting out fishingreminder.com. It's just bookmarked on my phone, so I can just reference it. It's got a 7-day forecast, so it's a really useful tool.
I'm gonna start throwing these ballyhoo out though. You still marking them? Yeah. We've got like 2 hours before the bite time, so it makes sense just to catch a bunch. I got 5, so I'll start hooking you up. But it's only 3 minutes after sunrise, so they should be biting really good right now. Wind's blowing about 15 knots right now, which is basically forecasted. It's not too bad. It's pretty flat out here, maybe like 1 to 2. And I'm just using my regular spinning reel here. I've got the drag set fairly loose, enough to set the hook when something hits it. You know, ideally, a lot of times the wahoo bite the tail off, and what you're supposed to do is leave it out there, but I mean, you got to detect the bite first. Usually it's just like a pop on your line. But coming over the ledge in 160 now, I'm getting some marks just recently close to the surface, so it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen pretty soon. I don't think this bait's gonna last for super long. He's just getting super nervous. Something's about to eat him. That's kind of cool anyway. Barracuda. Small one, probably 7 pounds. Might as well use one of these ballyhoo. I caught 6 of them. I gave 2 to Wade, and I threw out 2 or 3 of them. I might have thrown out 3. Or no, I caught 7 ballyhoo. Gave 2 to Wade, threw 3 away, so I should have 2 in here. 7:26, so still like 30 minutes before the bite time, so I don't want to waste all my bait. I've still got 3 opelu. So even if this ballyhoo's dead, it'll be better than wasting another bait on these freaking Barracuda or whatever they are. Alright, well, there he is. He's dead. But we're gonna stick him out there. I wasn't expecting to hook up to a Barracuda out in 220, but we'll take it. Something on the first bait. I've still got one out on wire. I didn't retie the wire rig. It looked mostly fine. The Barracuda was on the stinger hook and it was hooked in the corner of the mouth. I safely released him, but now I'm down to 4 baits. I caught 6, but I gave 1 to my friend Wade. He actually helped me out the last time I was out, and I got totally tangled in my rudder with my line. It wrapped all the way around it, and I would have had to have jumped in the water, and I didn't feel like doing that. But so he helped me out, so I gave him a bait today. But we're in 270 right now, just slowly coming up onto the ledge. Hooked up 207 on that dead ballyhoo. Picked some line.
Yeah, whatever it was, clean snapped my line.
Clean cut.
No, there's like it just snapped or something because there's no abrasion or anything on the line.
Whatever I hooked into feels pretty good. It's down there. It made some good runs. Not sure what it is. I'm getting head shakes now. Whatever it is, it's putting up a pretty good fight. I just saw something down there. It was looking kind of skinny.
Are you still fighting that fish?
Yeah, still fighting it. I've got it pretty close. Don't know what it is yet though.
Sweet.
It's a little sheebie.
Is it a fucking dead one?
Yeah, totally dead ballyhoo, just on the surface, slack line. I know. I think both hooks are in him. It's not a bad sized one either. I need to get this over with, because I'm gonna get sharked or something in a second. I don't think I'm gonna coggy him, I'm just gonna grab him. Yeah, the stinger hook came off of it, so I got super lucky. It just didn't come off. What a catch on dead ballyhoo. That's awesome. Dispatch him. Try and do this quickly without getting my feet in the water very much. Alright, yellowfin tuna. That's a super nice catch and definitely on dead ballyhoo. I just found a floating door or something out here.
Is there any Dorado around it?
Not that I've seen yet. I'm still coming up on it. I've had the third opelo out there for probably 5 minutes or so. No action on it yet. And I was gonna just retie the wire rig on here, but I kind of want to jig. I was seeing a lot of marks a little bit ago. Lately I haven't been seeing any. But screw it. I'll just tie on that jig so I can do something while this bait's out there. You always want to prioritize tension on your line over doing anything else. Otherwise something's probably just going to steal your bait. Just saw a big freaking shark swim by. Looks like I still have a bait on there. Big old tiger shark fucking right there. I don't know where it's at now. Dude, I'm getting circled by a tiger shark.
pretty big upgrade in the reel department. I ended up retiring my old Penn Fierce Liveliner 2 and then the Penn Battle 6000. The Penn Fierce, I used that for a little over a year, and then it ended up breaking down pretty badly. I definitely got my money out of that reel. I probably caught 100 pelagic fish on that rod and reel. A really good setup, and it's still a good point to start out from, to learn on, to, you know, disassemble it, figure things out. It's on the cheaper end, and then when you're ready, you kind of know what you're doing, then you can step it up. They've discontinued their Spinfisher 5 line because they're onto the Spinfisher 6. What that means for me is that the prices are way discounted, so I ended up picking up 2 Spinfisher 5s in the 8500 size, one live liner and one regular spinning reel. I picked them up from West Marine, and the live liner was about $120 something and the regular reel $110, if I remember correctly. And then I was gonna have them spooled with Power Pro. Matt over there, he convinced me to go with Daiwa J-Braid, which was a little bit more expensive. My other reel, the Daiwa Saltist, that one, I need to get some parts for that. I haven't actually fished in 3 weeks, just because I've been overhauling gear, getting the new fish finder set up, and now the reels. But before I start tying leaders onto the Spinfishers, I'm gonna open up the cases and I'm just gonna give it a quick lubrication. I imagine they've been sitting in like a warehouse for a couple of years, so they are super packed full of grease, so they don't turn as smoothly as I'd like. And especially on the live liner drag, I think I'm gonna have to mess with that. I did buy the 2-year warranty, so if anything does happen, then we'll just take it back in and get a new one. Or since they've discontinued this model, more than likely we'll just get a Spinfisher 6.